Calculate the measure of skewness based on moments of the following data. Here, class interval and frequencies are given. There are 5 class intervals 0 to 10, 10 to 20, 20 to 30, 30 to 40, and 40 to 50. And their respective frequencies are 10, 20, 30, 40, and 10. So, now to calculate the measure of skewness based on moments, here it is given as beta 1 is equal to mu 3 square upon mu 2 cube, or this is also denoted as gamma 1. Gamma 1 is equal to mu 3 upon sigma to the power 3. Where mu 3 is defined as mu 3 is equal to h to the power 3 into 1 upon n summation fi di minus d bar whole cube. And mu 2 is defined as h square into 1 upon n summation fi di minus d bar whole square. Here mu 2 is equal to sigma square and sigma cube is equal to under root mu 2. So from here we calculate this. So on the basis of this formula, we need these columns mid value and di, where we are subtracting a from x and dividing it by h. H is the width of class interval here. Then we are multiplying frequency into this fd, into this d. This is fd, and then we are taking deviations from its mean di minus d bar. Then we are squaring it di minus d bar and multiplying it by f. And again we are taking the deviation di minus d bar and we are taking the power 3 mean cube and then multiplying it by f. So now first find the mid value. So 0 plus 10 is divided by 2 is 5. 10 plus 20 is 30. 30 is divided by 2 is 15. Then 25, 35 and 45. Now we take assumed mean from this values. So here we have five class intervals. So we choose mid value as assumed mean. This is A. So 5 minus 25 is minus 20. Minus 20 is divided by 10 is minus 2. Then minus 1. Then 0. Then 1. Then 2. Now multiply this D into F. So we have minus 20. Minus 20 again. 30 into 0 is 0. 40 into 1 is 40. And 10 into 20, 10 into 2 is 20. Now, calculate D bar. So, summation F D is equal to minus 20 is minus 40. Minus 40 plus 40 is cancel out 0. And so, this is 20. And now take the summation F. So, from this 10 plus 20, 30, 30, 60, 40. This is 110. So D bar is equal to summation FD upon summation F, and this is 20 upon 110, and this is 0.1818. So now take Di minus D bar, and this is minus 2.1818 minus 1.1818 minus 0.1818 and then 0.8182 and 1.8182. We are subtracting this mean from these values. So minus 2 and minus 0.1818. So this is minus 2 this, and that's minus 1 and minus 0.1818. So this is minus 1.1818. This. Now square these values in Di minus D bar, take the square of this value and then multiply by F, we get 47.6025, 27.9330, 0.9915, 26.7780 and 33.0585, and then take the cube of di minus d bar and then multiply it by f. We get minus 103.8592 minus 33.0112 and then minus 0.1803, 21.9098 and 60.1070. So now take the summation of this, summation fi di minus d bar whole square, and this is equal to 136.3635. And now take this summation fi di minus d cube is equal to minus 55.0339. So first calculate mu2. Mu2 is equal to h square into 1 upon n summation fi di minus d bar cube. So this is 10 square into 1 upon 110 into 136.3635. After solving this, we get 123.9668. So mu2 is equal to sigma square. So we need sigma is equal to under root mu2 and under root 123.9668, and this is equal to 11.13404. Now calculate mu3. So mu3 is equal to 10 to the power 3 into 1 upon 110 into minus 55.0339. So after calculating, we get minus 500.3082. So from these two values, from this sigma and from this mu3, we calculate gamma 1, and gamma 1 is equal to mu3 upon sigma cube. So mu3 is minus 500.3082 upon 11.13404 cube. So after calculating, we have minus 0.3465. So this negative sign shows that it is negatively skewed.